Hello and welcome to a special episode of Cosmic.crow.tarot. This is a reading for the fixed water sign of Scorpio, and as you can see, I have all the cards already laid out to go, so you don't have to watch me shuffle. We'll start here with the first position. I should move that guy out of the way because he's causing a nice little shadow. Second position, third position, fourth position, and finally the bottom of the deck. I have the astrological oracle card connected to the sign of Scorpio right here, which I'll read to you what the meaning of that is in the guidebook in one moment. And all the crystals surrounding the deck or the reading is Scorpio as well. We've got golden labradorite, malachite, chrysocolla, chariot, aquamarine, rose quartz, turquoise, and smoky quartz. I'll go ahead and read you what the astrological oracle guidebook says about Scorpio, and then we'll get on to the reading. Scorpio is the scorpion. Element is water, planetary ruler is Pluto, and the motto is I desire. Passion, mystery, and drama make Scorpio both fascinating and challenging. Deeply sensitive, the scorpion can lash out in self-protection if threatened, or withdraw in secretiveness and depression. Scorpio's intense nature also shows in loyalty and love that can go overboard into obsession if not kept in check. We'll hit on to the reading now, starting with this card. For each of these cards, for their different position, I asked a specific question, and starting with that first one, I asked the cards and your guides where you were presently in your life right now. And for that, you received the Page of Pentacles. As we can tell from the illustration, the character is very focused on this pentacle right here. Pages work much like the aces of the suit, as they show the beginning of something, not yet tangible per se, but the idea behind the action. Pages can represent people in our lives, like children specifically for pages, or they can represent our own inner children. As this is the card that represents where you are presently in your life right now, Scorpio, I feel like this shows that you're really focused on creating something in your life that could have a monetary, financial benefit for you. Perhaps right now you're really focused on creating that strong foundation for yourself and finding that financial security that you're looking for. And as I said with the illustration, the character shows how focused they are on this pentacle. They have all this beautiful nature and things around them, but they're very focused on what they're holding in their hands, what they're working to create. As this is the beginning of spring, it's the perfect time to start creating those ideas and really working to make something that will be monetarily beneficial for you. Whatever you're working on right now, Scorpio, it might only be in the beginning stages, but if you stay focused and stay grounded in your life and really focus on what you want to achieve, there's no reason you can't do it. Let that inner child out a little bit to play as well. Maybe you think outside of the box and do something different with this new idea you're working on. And if you really want to create something beneficial and worthwhile, make sure it's something you really love and are passionate about. I know this is the Pentacle suit, so it doesn't really relate to passion and love and stuff like that, but when you find something you really enjoy and are passionate about, you're more willing to put in the work and effort to make it a reality. So even if you're just beginning something right now, Scorpio, doesn't mean that you won't achieve your goals or you won't see success with it. It just means that there's going to have to take more time and effort in order to make it into something more. As this is the Page of Pentacles, with whatever you're working on, you want to achieve that King of Pentacles. So put in the work and effort and focus, and you will achieve your goals. Move on to the second card now, which is right here. And I asked the question of where you want to be in your life, Scorpio. And for that, you received the High Priestess. This particular illustration of the High Priestess is one of my absolute favorites. As you can tell from the illustration, she's connected to the universe and the moon, which is the planet, not technically not a planet, but the planetary body that's connected to the High Priestess. From the illustration, we can see she holds a key, And then she's using that key to kind of connect with this book down there. So the High Priestess is the card of trusting your intuition, really looking within. Label 2 of the Major Arcana, it relates to feminine energy. So as you're focusing on creating this, whatever you're working on, and creating something that'll be monetarily beneficial for you, allowing you to feel grounded and connected to your life and not having to worry about money or finances or anything like that. This might be the key to achieving that goal. Really learning more about yourself, more about the higher knowledge, and understanding more. If you're kind of feeling stagnant and stuck in your whatever you're working on right now, the High Priestess might be showing you how you can move on to that next step. Instead of just being in the page section of your work, the High Priestess shows what you might need to do. It might show what you need to do in order to achieve the next step of your goal. As this is the position of where you want to be in your life, Scorpio, I feel this might also be a message that you're really trying to connect more with your higher self. Perhaps you've been so focused lately on making those creative projects and really doing what you feel you need to do to have monetary success. This might be a message as simple as you just want time alone so you can really connect with your higher self and look within. If this is a message to how you can continue to work on your goals and find success with whatever you're working on in the present, this gives me the idea that in order to achieve that and get to the Knight stage of your work with the Knight of Pentacles, it shows listening to your higher self and really trusting your intuition as you move forward. So ask yourself, what can you do to move yourself forward with this new idea? Perhaps study whatever subject you're working on. Maybe watch some videos, like how-to videos or someone else doing it. If so, it's something that you've seen done before and you just want to do have a new way of doing it. Like, look around and learn all that you can in order to move forward with your project. Moving on to the third card, which is right here, I ask the question of how you can achieve this goal. How can you find the time to spend time with yourself and really trust your intuition? And for that, you receive the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card of choices, and being of the cup suit, it shows emotional value, like what you love, what you feel, that kind of thing. As you can see from the illustration, there's many different choices to choose from. Some might be real, some might just be fantasy. But the only way to know for sure is to connect with that higher self and to trust your intuition and really look at all the choices in detail. Just see which one is the best option for you. With whatever project you're working on right now, there might be a lot of different options of how you can move forward. As I said, some of these choices might be real and some might only be fantasy, but the only way to really know for sure is to look within. Look at every choice available to you in detail and make the best option for you. 7 is a number of overcoming obstacles to really create magic in your life. So this might come with a word of caution that some of these choices, as they might not be real, it might take a while to learn that and to understand that. And the only way to really know that, again, is to look within and really decide what choice is best for you. Look at everyone in detail and learn about each one. If we look really closely at the illustration, we see this character right here with their eyes closed, which kind of reminds me of the High Priestess right here, with their eyes closed, and not really listening to outward distractions and really listening to yourself. Moving on to the fourth card, which is right here, I ask the question of a message from your higher self, from your guides, God, the universe, however you want to see it. And for that, you receive the Ace of Cups. Aces, like pages, like I told you in the beginning, are not yet tangible. They're the idea behind the action. As this is the Ace of the Cups suit, it relates to those emotions and feeling joy and positivity in your life. So completing around this reading and having this project that you're working on now, I feel that this Ace of Cups shows the overall message from your guides to make sure it's something you really enjoy and that you love doing. If you don't, there's a really good chance you're not going to want to finish it, or your heart's not in it. There's a saying of being emotionally invested in something, and I feel like that's really what the message is right now. It's like with the High Priestess of where you want to be and the Seven of Cups over here, it's looking within and asking yourself, what would really make you happy and bring you joy? Whatever you're focused on now, if it's not something that you really enjoy, I suppose the question to ask would be, why are you doing it? If it's just for a monetary value, sure, that's important. We need money to survive in life and to feel comfortable. But there's more ways of achieving that. If you're not really enjoying your life and you're not enjoying what you're focused on, then why not start thinking outside of the box and perhaps look at all these other options that you might have and choose one that you really enjoy and that brings you happiness in your life. The High Priestess and the Ace of Cups both make me think that looking within and really listening to that inner voice to find out what makes you happy, that is your best way forward. With the page over here beginning your reading, I feel that you're just on the beginning of something right now, but it's something really great. And as long as it's something that you really enjoy, I truly feel you'll succeed at it. Just as that ace mentions, make sure you do enjoy it, that it fills your heart with joy, and that you love working on it. And the final question I asked, well, actually, it wasn't a question. I always choose to show the bottom of the deck because I feel like that's an overall message for you. And for that, you were given strength. Strength in this case, which relates to the Rider-Waite-Smith, the Marseille and the Thoth Tarot, their strength is 11 and justice is 8, but in this case, strength is 8, which relates to success and wealth. And that's really what that page shows, what I feel you're trying to achieve right now. And I feel strength appearing here is another message from your guides that that's what you're going to need in order to achieve your goals. Whatever it is you're working on right now, have the strength to look within and really decide what's best for you and what brings you the most joy. Of course, the monetary aspect of it is really important too, but I really feel that understanding it and loving what you do is more important than anything. That's really what's going to make it last a lifetime. There's another saying I've always heard of, if you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work anymore. And that's what I feel you're aiming to achieve, Scorpio, is finding something that you really love to do. As strength should have appeared for the bottom of the deck, that's connecting with your inner animal and really having the strength to go after what you want and follow your dreams. Whatever it is that you're working on right now, Scorpio, trust yourself and look within and decide if it's what you really want to do before you move forward with it. As you are just at the beginning stages, as this page shows, you have the option. You're not really out that much if you don't like what you're doing. If it just feels like a chore to you and you don't want to do it, then look at all the other options that you have and see if you like one better. And like the Ace of Cups says, trust yourself. Make sure it's something that you're emotionally invested in and really love to do. And have the strength to look within and decide what's best for you. Someone else might think that this idea is great, and that might be why you started doing it in the first place. But if you're not enjoying it, there's no reason why you can't change to something else. This is your life, your story, and you're the one writing it. So do what makes you happy and enjoy what you're doing. Making money at it is important, but you can make money at pretty much anything, and why not do something you love instead of doing something that you feel like you have to? Have the strength in yourself and confidence in yourself to really achieve your goals and do what makes you happy. I've completely forgot before I started this reading to tell you what deck this was. This is the Arcanum Tarot. And I did not choose this reading for you, or not this reading, I didn't choose this deck for your reading, Scorpio. My pendulum did. This is the deck that it swung wildly for. So I really hope you liked the cards. And if you didn't really connect with it or you didn't feel it, then let me know and we can do a personalized reading for you. You can choose any one of my decks that you might like, and we can do the cards and see what they say for you personally. If you like this reading and you want something more detailed, again, I apologize for the loud dog bark that you just heard. And I want to thank you for your patience as I work through getting to all these zodiac readings. It's hard a lot for me sometimes to find the silence and the time to do these because it seems like there's always some kind of noise going on. And it never fails that at least one point in one of my readings, the dog is going to bark because the dog barks every time somebody goes up the road. It's very annoying. But I want to take the time to thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. And I look forward to any comments that you have and whatever project it is that you might be working on. I wish you the best of luck with it. And again, if it's something that you don't really enjoy, then why keep doing it? Find something you really want to do. There's all kinds of options in front of you. Listen to your heart, trust your intuition, and do what makes you happy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.